begin, we are going to start by drawing the pasta's eyes. And you want to make 2 circles somewhere in the middle of your page. And then inside those circles, we're going to create 2 more circles. So smaller circles, and then I create little dashed lines for the eyebrows. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start to draw the pasta. And since he's eating the pasta, it's like a big curved shape. And then when I make my second one, I want to stay the same thickness. I'm thinking about how close to stay to that original line the entire time I'm drawing it. So if you want to draw yours nice and slow like I did, that's okay. You can always go back over it to straighten it up. So take your time. And then I put a little curved line there to end the pasta. And then to make it look like his lips are going around the pasta, I draw an oval shape. So we have his eyes and his mouth. Next, we're gonna go ahead and start to draw his face, which is a bowl shape. So I'm gonna draw a straight line at the top and then put a little bit of that straight line on the other side of the pasta. And then below his mouth, I'm gonna go ahead and start to add the curve, the bottom part of his face, which is gonna be the curved part of the bowl. And if you need to go out a little bit more, that's okay. And then we're gonna connect the lines by using 2 curved lines. There we go. And then to give the pasta bowl a little bit of, I don't know if it's like a skirt or what it is. It's just like a little plate at the bottom. My line messed up there, so I'm gonna go back over that. I just did 2 curved lines on the side and another one just like this one. And then his feet, I gave him really tiny feet, and all they are oval shapes. And then you can color in those oval shapes. They're a little bit slanted. And then you can use diagonal lines to connect those oval shapes to the body. There you go. Kind of looks like music notes. So he's got little oval shaped feet. And now we're going to skip up to the pasta part, and we'll come back later and we'll do his arms. So with the pasta, the first thing I start off doing, I'm gonna put 4 meatballs, but you can put as many as you want. And so my meatballs are kind of organic shapes, which are shapes that you find out in nature. So they're not perfect circles or ovals, they're kind of just organic blob shapes. And to give my meatballs a little bit of texture, I'm gonna put some dots. Just a few. And that way it'll help the meatball stand out from the pasta we're about to draw. And now the pasta, we're going to use a bunch of curved and squiggly type of lines. So I'm gonna start here. And again, the same thickness. When we do our second line, you wanna think about the thickness, the spacing. You wanna keep that line very similar. And so now I'm gonna do kind of a S-shaped line, connecting these 2 meatballs. So right now, all I'm doing is connecting the meatballs with pasta lines. And then I'm gonna do kind of a spiral line there. Because the pasta is kind of like the hair to our little fun pasta bowl that we're making. I'm gonna do another squiggly line here. And then now we can tuck our original pasta line to a line that we just created. I'm also gonna add 2 right here. That way all the meatballs are pretty much connected at this point. And they're also connected to the bowl. So that is step 1, is just creating little lines that connect all of your meatballs to each other and to the bowl. And then from there, all I did was just fill it in with lines going in different directions. So I'm gonna start in this space, and all the lines were going the same direction. And then now I'm gonna start in this space. Maybe I want them to come up. So then now in this bottom space, maybe I want them to be a little wavy. And then in this top space, maybe I want the lines to go this direction. So I'm just filling in those gaps. And then if you want to add any more at the top, at the very end, you can. And then last but not least, the flag, we want to add that at the very top as well. So I started out with a circle and then 2 parallel lines that are straight to be the flag pole. And then I'm going to use that S-shaped line and do 1 and then do another and then connect the 2 ends. And then the Italian flag is green, white, and red. So I'm gonna make a line going down for the green, line going down for the white, and then the last part will be red. Now we gotta make his fun little arms. So I'm gonna draw a little circle shape and color it in. That's gonna be his hand. And then I'm gonna start in the middle of this line. So I'm gonna make a dash about there. And I'm just gonna loop it over to the hand. You can go back over it a little bit if you want to. And then this hand on this side, I'm gonna make about the same. So I'm gonna kind of guide my pen, or my marker I should say, over to that side and make a little mark. And then I also kind of measure with my fingers, so maybe I need to come up about this high to make it nearly the same length. And then I'm just gonna connect that to my dot. And then to give him another little oval shape. And then since he approves of the pasta he's eating, I give him a little thumbs up, like he is excited. Excited that it is pasta day for him. And there you go. Hope you enjoyed drawing this fun little pasta from Italy. And if you want to add color, you can go ahead and add whatever kind of colors you want to do. The only thing I was going to show you to make sure, because you can color yours however you want, but the Italian flag, to make sure that you get the colors correct, it's green, and then the middle is white, and then the end we have red. So always outline your colored area and then color in the same direction. That'll help your coloring look really nice. And go ahead, friends, have fun coloring your pasta guy.